After today, Nigerians will elect the next president. My job today now to give una the breakdown of the 3 front runners for the office of president. My guest today now Kenneth Okonkwo, the spokesperson of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, a veteran actor. Una know him. Before we start this gist, I beg, make sure say you subscribe to my channel. Oh yes, make I knock on the gist now as the hot no time. My name now ADS. Make we start with this video. I'm gonna watch.
In 1984-85, President Buhari lined up 3 youths and shot them. He killed them for drug-related offenses, showing his outright hatred for drug trafficking. It will be against God for him to hand over to a man who, within that period, 1984-85, was reaching an out-of-court settlement with a court in the United States for his involvement in drug trafficking. The barons that sent those people that Buhari killed, if Buhari hands over to Tinubu, God will judge him. Because Tinubu paid $460,000 to spare his head from going to jail.
Kenneth Okonkwo inside that video talk say, God will judge Buhari if him carry this country hand over to a drug dealer. Why? Because in 1984-85, now this same president, now him fire 2 people, two people for waiting for drug trafficking. Una dey hear me? Killing, if fire them, if finish them by firing squad. Now, God no go forgive him if him carry this same country hand over to a drug lord. Who is Kenneth Okonkwo talking about? Emiloko. Because people don't come and talk say, hey, this man, he get case to answer as he take touch drugs. Una dey hear me? And we never see the last of that discussion. So God, according to Kenneth, no be me, God go judge this president if him carry this country hand over to person wey get drug allegation on top of head like cobweb. Kenneth also don't come and talk say APC na confused party with a confused presidential candidate. Una wan hear wetin him talk as he take touch this thing of confusion inside the APC. I'm gonna watch.
Staying beside a man who, when the national anthem is going on, will raise his 2 hands, and then somebody will caution him to bring down his hands. National anthem is the song that ushers in a president anytime he's coming in, and is the song that takes him out. A candidate that can no longer recognize his conduct when national anthem is on is a candidate that is unfit to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God is giving us all signs for us to know that APC is confused and they are conflagrating. They are just burning up. Confusion between the 3 tiers of government: the local government, the state government, the federal government. You can see state governments rebelling against the federal government. Confusion between the 3 arms of government: the judiciary, the executive. You could see orders of Supreme Court not even interpreted well, not even obeyed. This is a party that has foisted the greatest disorder in this country. And I talk now as a student of management. I was taught that when there is confusion in the corporate level of management, that confusion spreads down to the organization. There is confusion now at the highest level of APC, and that confusion has spread down to the Nigerian people, and Nigerian people are paying for what they don't deserve to pay for. The only solution is very clear. By Saturday, Nigerians should stop being accomplices to this evil structure of corruption, of poverty, of fuel scarcity, of impunity, of illegality of confusion, of conflagration. They should stop being accomplices to this and vote wisely.
Kenneth talks say this party, where they control the executive, legislature, and the judiciary, the three of them, they fight themselves. Say, which kind level of confusion be this? Say, as the confusion don't start from the executive, it come down to the judiciary, come down to the legislature. Now, so it come like this, enter Nigerian people, confusion everywhere. Waiting they happen just because they redesign naira. Legislation they talk say no, allow the two currency to flow. Judiciary they talk say no, there should be no deadline for the old currency. The executive they talk say no, all the other money we don't redesign will cease to be legal tender. When I don't say the confusion as it take they come down on Nigerians. Now everybody don't confuse. A carry this same matter relates to Tinubu. When we say they go to sing a national anthem, you go to wave hand like this. You go to wave hand. Person they sing national anthem for, you they wave hand. Even the respect for the national anthem you don't get. Now person will come pinch them. Hey, now national anthem be this. Stand at attention. Who no fit reason am? Say if they sing national anthem, you go stay quiet, listen to national anthem. Now won't come become president of Nigeria. He go away now. He go abroad. They go to sing our national anthem. He go they wave to people where they sing national anthem. That one weak me. Kenneth also tell us why Atiku Abubakar cannot be president at this time. Not even at this time, ever in the history of Nigeria. When I want to hear the reason, we're gonna watch.
I cannot imagine subscribing to vote for a person whose last employer, let me remind you, as long as the constitution is concerned, the vice president is the sole employee of a sole employer, the president. It is not the duty of the party. It is not the duty of Nigeria to choose the vice president. It is only the duty of the president, one person. And the person that employed Atiku Abubakar told the whole world that this man has propensity for corruption, tendency to disloyalty, lack of transparency, inability to say and stick to the truth at all times, that he has the tendency for poor judgment, and he uses money to buy his way out on all issues. And then the one that gives me goose pimples, readiness to sacrifice morality, integrity, propriety, truth, national interest for self and selfish interest. I cannot, because the people of Nigeria are the employers of the president. I cannot be an employer after reading these qualifications of anybody, and I will employ that person.
This one go well. Kenneth talk say now only president will they elect for this country. Say vice president, now the president they elect, they carry him. They appoint, in fact they carry him jumbo, they say now my vice president be this. So it is not by election. Him called the reason say the person who employ Atiku Abubakar then when he was president, don't come out tell everybody say this man gets propensity for corruption, tendency to disloyalty, lack of transparency, CCV, inability to say and stick by the truth. Now the qualities of this man, now Kenneth Okonkwo don't list out for Nigerians like this. Him call the talk say how him go vote for person where the person will carry him, the person will be in boss talk say this one a no go area. How him go vote for that kind of person? Who does that? Who they do that kind of thing? So when I don't see the reason why most people they skeptical about voting Atiku Abubakar. I know they do this thing to make you change your mind. Now just less than 24 hours you go vote. So still go vote your conscience. Not be because of what they talk. I know go vote who you supposed to vote for. You dey hear me so? Now according to this Kenneth Okonkwo, why is Peter Gregory Obi the Rock the person to be voted for, or the next president? Why should he be the next president of Nigeria? When I want to know, I'm gonna watch.
Vote for Peter Obi, who has no trace of corruption, who has not been invited even once by any anti-corruption agency, who has discharged himself as the best governor when he was the governor of Anambra State, who has turned the worst security situation, a state where governor is kidnapped and taken to a place and his resignation announced against his consent. That's Anambra State. He took that state and transformed it to be the safest state in Nigeria, with the least poverty rate in Nigeria, with the best road network in Nigeria, with the first in Millennium Development Goal by UNDP. P2B took a worse situation and turned it to the best. According to the presidential candidate of APC, they took a rotten situation and turned it to a bad situation. What have we not seen under APC? May God deliver us on Saturday. May God deliver Nigeria from APC, the incompetent and dishonest party.
Kenneth talk say Peter Gregory Obi now man him be. Say when him been governor of Anambra State, he turned worst situation to good. A state where they kidnap the governor, carry him enter bush. From inside bush, they force him to resign, come out for office. Say na that kind of state, na MP to be collect, can't change him, transform him, make everything good. Can't they collect award on top the state, back to back, back to back, back to back. Kenneth talk say, why him no go vote for this kind of person? Why Nigerians no go collect this kind of person to become president? Wait till they stop now. I mean, we don't like good thing. So far no they tire us for this country. See CV now. The other person in boss don't give you a CV. Atiku Abubakar. This one in states don't give him in CV. My brother. The other one he own, he still get him over his head. Drug lord. He never see come out, come clear him. According to you now, where they watch me, who deserve your vote? Tell yourself the truth. Forgetting they don't dash you money. Who deserve your vote? I will leave you to answer that question. Now, to end this discussion, what you on say fit be the challenge for this election? Onati say this election will be free, fair, and credible. Make we find out. I'm gonna watch.
I have my
You don't
doubts.
think INEC is ready for this
Now,
election?
the intelligence that is getting to us now is telling us that the ballot paper does not have the acronyms of the parties.
But you cannot verify that.
No, that is the intelligence that is getting to us now. You won't see LP. You will just see the logo. Mama, Papa, Peking. And then, you know that PDP and APC, they have APC and PDP enshrined in their logo. So all these monkey tricks. And you know that the REC of Lagos State has said that Igbo people migrated to Lagos. And the PVCs in Oshodi Isolo have had the opportunity to call the INEC commissioner to talk with a voter there that could not find her PVC, a doctor that left her office for many times to go look for her PVC and still did not get it. And you saw the names they were calling, Chukwuebeka, Chigozie, in Lagos State. That is already rigging. I have my fears. Prophet Mahmoud, for refusing to remove the REC of Lagos State, seeing these obvious things, he's my suspect.
Kenneth talk say, them they hear kepu kepu. They say they hear kepu kepu say, ballot paper no go carry the name of the acronym of political parties. Say na only logo go dey there. And I know say some party logos resemble the other one. For example, Labour Party logo will be Mama, Papa, Pikin, resemble Zenith Labour Party, will also be Mama, Papa, Pikin, but the Pikin come plenty. So make people not go confused. Now go they vote for ZLP instead of LP. Why now they won't come out the acronym to these political parties and only leave logo? Make it not happen, no. And also say people no they collect their PVC. For example, a place like Lagos. See what they happen for there. Say even the electoral rec for that state. Say him no they help matter. Say him even open a mouth they talk say people will even register for the states. Don't be from the states and are Igbos. So where they come from. Because of that, you know they give them PVC. And INEC national body they hear this kind of thing. And this same man still be rec for Lagos State. resident electoral commissioner, Lagos State. They never still pursue him, he still did there. Now he go see conduct this election for Lagos State. After he won't collect MC Oluomo to carry election materials on election day. This same man. So, this election, it must be free, fair, and credible. There must not be any mago. Make I clear on now. Anybody will say he go frustrate this election. Now God go frustrate them, and Nigerians go still frustrate them. No go area. This election, it must come out fine. The will of the people must prevail. Una they hear me? So if you never ready your PVC, go clean them now tomorrow. Come outside, come vote for the candidate of your choice. You hear me? And as you vote finish, no go anywhere. Sit down there. Make sure say your vote count. You hear me? You dey hear me? No wahala. All right now, make it be like say we no see today. I go see una later. I beg. If you like this update, subscribe to my channel. I beg. Because Ejo da Allah. Subscribe.